Indian police have this fascinating, funny habit of asking people to write down confessional statements and specifically to write down, I am sorry that I did XYZ thing and I promise I will not repeat it again. And people think that if I write this down, then suddenly I'll be held liable in the future, perhaps, or even right now, they can now take me to custody. And a lot of people get into fights with cops because they refuse to sign. And it just becomes an ego issue because it's nothing else. If you give a statement of confession or any sort of statement in writing to the police, knowing the brutal nature of the violent force that police uses in order to extract confessions, since time immemorial, laws in this country mandate that no written confession or written statement to the police is admissible as evidence. There are some specialized acts, some specialized situations where some sorts of confessions to some specific sorts of government officers, say, for example, under the NDPS Act, to specialized officer who's not considered to be a police officer, those can be held to be confession statements, such as, I believe, under Section 67 NDPS Act. Some of this stuff again under Customs Act, I believe under PMLA as well. But regular police activity, doing something here or some sort of commercial arrangement there, you do not need to worry. Rather than getting beaten up by the police, and even in these NDPS or any other cases, it's better to just write whatever the police are saying, at least in that moment, and then after legal advice, if needed, you can always file what is called a retraction statement before the concerned court having jurisdiction over this specialized police agency. Do what the police are saying in that moment. You do not have the rights, or those TV shows that you see or those YouTube clips that you see of people asserting their rights. That happens in the US. It doesn't happen anywhere else in the world. And you need to understand the context here. The reason why there is so much of, I would like you to, can I step into your house, sir? No, you do not have the right to, This all happens because America was a country where every single person was roaming around with guns until the recent past. And even now, there's a huge chunk of the population who is strapping, which means that if the police officer acts a little funny, they know that questions will be asked later. First, we'll be shot down, and then it'll be figured out who was right and who was wrong. We don't have those kind of liberties over here. The police will beat us black and blue. So it's better to just go ahead and do whatever the police says, and later you can avail of your legal remedies against the cops for whatever they did, including making you write anything. And anyways, it's not admissible as evidence in court.